What's up, everyone? MRW talking. Sarcasm. Do you use it? How do you use it? When should you use it? I tell you what, sarcasm is tricky. It's a form of humor. I think for a lot of us, we love it. In my opinion, I think that the best people who are really good at using sarcasm are people who are cynics, right? Which means that you have a lifetime of negative experiences, or you have a sort of a very negative but yet positive way, or a negative way, but yet you are able to put a humorous, positive, intellectual spin on some of those negative experiences. And which is why sarcasm can't be used by everyone, right? It can't be used by everyone. Just like there are some people who can use sarcasm, but they are not good at, say, telling jokes that are more story based. You know what I mean? They can't do like a long joke where they have to sort of flesh out, not each character, but a lot of characters in this story, and sort of present to the audience a timeline, right, of events. The different types of jokes does not suit everyone. But with sarcasm in particular, it requires like an inside audience, or it's a bit of an inside joke, right? And that's the thing, because it's so cynical. It could be so hurtful. But if the person that you are saying to, that you are making a joke about, understands where you're coming from, then or you two are buddies, or you're cool, and they know that you're not trying to demean them in any kind of way, then it can be funny, right? And then it's funny to everyone else. But when it's not, when it's the person that you're saying it to doesn't really know you that well, then it could be taken the wrong way. I mean, that joke can go off the rails pretty fast. Case in point, today on the job, elevator entrapment, I was stuck in the elevator for nearly 45 minutes. I was finally able to get out. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get out, given that I heard the rescue authorities, the firemen, discussing how they were going to get me out. And you could tell just by the conversation that they were scratching their heads, right? There was one or two guys, I think, on top of the elevator. I'm inside the elevator, of course, but they're on top of the elevator. They're trying to figure out what part of the elevator ceiling can they open up to get me out. So I appreciate the work from them. Great crew, very outgoing crew at that. It was just fortunate that it didn't happen to someone with a serious medical condition. I don't have anything like that, but for someone else, it could have been a lot more serious. So anyways, after I was able to get out of the elevator, on my way out, again, I'm agitated. I was lightheaded. I still, for quite some time, thinking that I was going to get out of the elevator within like 5 to 10 minutes. But anyways, on my way out the door, a coworker of mine's girl comments. What did she say? Something about, something like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you were able to get out?" But it was in a very sort of sarcastic tone. Followed by, are you going to make it for the rest of the day, or something like that. And had I known her, had I had a pre-existing relationship with this person, some kind of way, right? I would have laughed it off. Maybe I would have approached her and even, had a comeback for it, some type of sarcastic joke. But I don't. And for the longest, this person, I didn't think it was all that friendly, right? Didn't think it was all that friendly. And so leaving the building, you hear that And what you actually hear is, you know, you fucking asshole, you little pathetic, weak, you know, you get trapped in the elevator, now you're leaving, you know. That's really what I heard, simply because I don't know the person hardly at all. And it really came out of left field. You know, it's surprising that, it's not surprising that she said it, but it's surprising that she even spoke to me, right? You know, we switch chairs around. I'm definitely not saying that, right? One, because I'm a guy. And I'm not saying that on the job. For me, that for me, that just feels like an HR issue. That the last thing needs for her to start crying, right? So it was just something that, again, a man, I don't think can really get away with saying something like that. But, you know, as a woman, I think she felt like she can get away with saying something like that. Given that we hardly ever talk. But again, sarcasm, right? And there was actually a coworker standing next to her, new girl. So I'm sure she was thinking that, oh, these two know each other, right? These two know each other. They must, you know, talk all the time, right? Because you know, if you would have saw her facial expression, it just screamed, oh, these two know each other. She's waiting for me to say something, but instead she saw a confused look. I had the fuck look on my face. The fuck look was all over my face. I couldn't even hide it. I mean, again, I'm okay, but you don't know, like she doesn't know that I'm okay. And that's the irritating, that's the thing that makes me have to it made me want to walk out of the building even quicker, because yeah, that happened. But again, just as a man, it just feels like if I respond to it in a very angry fashion, then I have to hear about it. And then not only that, a lot of people that work there, she's friends with. So it's like, in society, I just know how the workplace is more than likely to ban on the side of a woman, even though nothing didn't happen to her. She was the one that was trapped in the elevator and upset. But again, it just seems like in that case, you are going to lose out. You're going to lose out or lose against a woman who is upset because a man makes a comment. And not to mention if the other woman standing next to her corroborates or sides with her. It's like, yes, it's that guy. He was mean. He was rude. You know, all that. So, you know, you just have to sort of leave but going back to the whole sarcasm, and then timing. The problem with that sarcastic attempt was timing. All right, it was just bad timing. There are people that have made sarcastic comments. There were the firemen made. I don't want to say they made sarcastic comments, but they were light sarcastic comments. They weren't the heavy ones, right? Some of them can be light and some can be very, very heavy. But the timing, at least the timing, made sense, because they were there. They knew I was okay. There was dialogue from the time they got there to the time they got me out. There was dialogue, so they knew I was okay. But the girl that made the sarcastic comment to me on my way out the building wasn't there, so she had no idea. She don't know whether or not I had a panic attack or I fucking freaked out or whatever. So for those of you who want to use sarcasm, remember, it's part of the appeal of a sarcastic joke is that it's an inside joke. But you better make sure that whoever you are saying to and people that are around you are in the inside too. And for those who are not in the inside, on the inside, maybe you might want to consider making it a light sarcastic joke and not a heavy one, right? Because timing can make all the difference. All right, timing can make it a light one or a heavy one as well. It's not just the content of the words that you use, it's the timing. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Do you use sarcasm? Has someone made a sarcastic joke to you that you felt was just way, way off basis, that really pissed you off and you had to bite your tongue like I did today? Post your comments and questions below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Until next time.